Turi2 TV, das Branchenfernsehen.
Mattias Hjelmstedt, CEO and founder of Magine TV from Sweden, a streaming service that streams linear live TV to the web and to mobile devices. How often do you watch linear live TV and what kind of program?
Quite often. I travel a lot, so not every day. And I do watch live television. Currently we are in New York and you have 500 channels, which you tend to have really good content on television. But with the family, it tends to watch at least 1 or 2 hours a day or so, perhaps.
And what kind of program?
Well, for me, I do like the really nice series like The Walking Dead, or we started to watch Better Call Saul, which is the follow-up to Breaking Bad. Homeland is good, but we also consume the likes of Idol, dare I say.
But I could imagine that especially series like Better Call Saul or others, you don't watch linear, but on demand?
Yes and no. If there is a series I haven't seen from the beginning, I would watch it on demand. If it's a series I have, so for instance, the upcoming Game of Thrones that just started, you can't watch it on demand before it airs on television. You have to watch it on television first.
But more and more people, especially the younger ones, say, I don't watch linear TV anymore. I like to watch what I want, when I want, where I want. Why do they need services like Magine TV?
Well, for the same reason I just told you, that the things airs on television first in general. And we do see, like with a service like Magine, where we do also record parts of the shows, and you can watch them afterwards or the day after, or if it's live television, it caters to that exact target group. They don't like the behavior of watching television, and when they say we're not watching television, they're not watching the television on the wall, but they're still watching the content. And we do see that quite a bit of them actually still look linear, because it's a distribution form that they couldn't really adapt to.
So the content divides from the device?
No, not really. It's more they can watch the content they want on the device they want. That's the big difference that we really see, and that is being used a lot.
How will the video usage develop in the next years? What are your expectations?
Well, we already see that in a platform like Magine, we already capture the same kind of viewing numbers that you have on the old world television. It's massive, the amount of usage you get, and it will only develop more. So the services like Magine will continue to evolve, adding more content. It is easier for us to take content cross borders or add more content to a country which is sought for than a regular cable operator. So for instance, in the regular cable world, it's not that interesting to have a target group of 10 or 15,000 people for a niche content. But for a company like Magine, that is still interesting. So you will see more and better and more niched content towards different target groups with the big content producers and the big broadcasters still being a cornerstone.
Other streaming services like Netflix or Amazon, even Yahoo, are producing their own content to have enough content, enough quality content to get the people pay for it. Are you planning to produce own content too?
Well, the thing is that we don't really need to. They do, because they can't access the content that the broadcasters are airing, because it's too expensive for them to buy that content for each and every market. Whereas where we actually broadcast that content that they try to produce themselves from all the broadcasters. So we don't really need to. All the major big things, if they're aired in Germany, one of the big channels, is on our platform already.
Have a look in the future. Will the big broadcasters that broadcast linear TV live on the screen or on any other device survive, or will we have more and more on-demand services?
I think you will have both. And for me, when I've done video on demand and internet delivery since '96, I always have a confusion, but which I also see the consumer have, because they don't really care if it's live or on demand. They want to see it when they want to see it. And if it's live and you need to watch a game show or the sports or whatever the first time it's live, you watch it live, and you missed it, you want to watch it on demand. So what will happen over time is that the services will start to mix more. You will have more of the things you want to see in one place, and the user himself decides what time he wants to see, if live, early, later, doesn't really matter.